stop the transcript. Yep, good. So hello everyone for today's session in Inspiring the Mind. Today we have a great pleasure to have Dana Cappiello with us. Actually, Dana is a project manager for and coordinator for different EU project, and she is project manager for the project ahead. She is self-entrepreneurship, so she is like create companies, and today actually she will have give us some journey about this social innovation, which is a concept I myself struggle with all the time. So I try, because normally innovation, like, you know, you bring something, you make business. So I am a bit struggle with this social innovation. So I think it's a great pleasure. And please, Dana, go ahead and introduce yourself once again, and share your slide, and hopefully we will have good question from our colleagues and nice discussion.
Thank you so much for having me today. I really appreciate this opportunity. As already said, I'm Dana Cappiello, and I'm a project manager and coordinator at Project Ahead, which is a social enterprise that works in southern Italy. We provide consultancy services and assistance for social innovation, and usually we try to help to co-design and develop creative solution to social issues. I've been working here for 3 years, and I worked on majorly on a social innovation project and self-entrepreneurship project, and as you said and present me so well. I wanted to make a really a small frame about what we are doing today, what we will share today together. So first of all, you'll get to know Project Ahead and what we do. Then secondly, we will deepen the concept of social innovation. So we will understand what it is and what is in social innovation ecosystem. Then I will present you the case study of chess project. And finally, we'll have a very small exercise to understand how social innovation tool works. So as I said, we work majorly with business, third sector organization, and national and international public institution to develop strategies for the transformation and action. This is a really fancy way to say that we work in the project planning and project design. And also we provide trainings in entrepreneurship and in social innovation during our project. Mainly we develop social enterprise. We are also an incubator of a social enterprise that can generate a social impact. And we are also a network for cultural development. So we facilitate exchange and global networking through some opportunities that are Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs, which is a program that involves the single market program. And it is a program in which there are exchanges between entrepreneurs. So if you are an entrepreneur or you want to be an entrepreneur, you can participate to this program and have an exchange with a seasoned entrepreneur for 1 or 6 months. Or we have UCNet, which is a platform for digital exchange in which we provide courses, training courses for social workers about social innovation, storytelling for entrepreneurship, and so many others. This is mainly what I do for living, but I wanted to really talk about social innovation because it's something that in my life it's always fascinated me since, as I said, I've write also my master thesis about. So, I provided the definition of the European Commission about social innovation here, which means that social innovation are new ideas that meet social needs, create social relationship, and form new collaboration. These innovations can be product, service, or model addressing unmet needs more efficiently. So this kind of definition could be anything, but the thing that I want to focus about is about create social relationship, because when we have some new ideas we have to share them in order to have to collect people that can actually make our project real and collaborate all together to the social good. So as I explained the definition, social innovation has some problems actually, because it's a concept that seems so difficult to tackle, but actually we can solve these problems because we can address challenges if we broaden the social ecosystem. And we found out before writing the project that I will present as case study that innovators work in silos. That means that are really disconnected one another, and they don't blend themselves into a really broad ecosystem. And also some models and methodologies are really context specific and then can be replicated in other ecosystem. Moreover, social innovation provide a lot of tools, but these tools are not tested enough. Maybe they are just printed, or you can find in toolkits, but they are not tested for long, and also there's a lack of educated staff about social innovation. So that's why we wrote CHESS. That is a project that was funded by Horizon European Innovation Ecosystem 2002 for development of integration on social innovations ecosystem. This project tackled exactly these problems. The project were involved two big network about social innovation that are six that is in UK and that is in Norway. Then we have the University of Dortmund, the University of Mediterranean in Munich, the Center of Research Greek CERT, and Agency of European Social Fund. We, as I said, we try to tackle those goals that are in the integration of social innovation in a mainstream system or in mainstream communication, because everyone knows what is social innovation, but actually we don't know what actually do. And also to ensure the interlinking and intertwining between innovators. So try to make innovators work together, share a collective intelligence, and then test the further development existing innovation approaches and toolkit. Because as I said before, toolkit does exist, but they are not tested enough. So what we did for 2 years actually, we found out 4 social challenges in 4 pilot countries that are Italy, Greece, Lithuania, and Slovenia. The challenges were all, every challenge is actually a social challenge. In Italy, we worked on youth and female unemployment in southern Italy. in Greece, we worked on climate change, but more specifically on technology developed by CERT that had to be put into market and understand how to make it work. In Lithuania, we were working on refugee integration, as in Lithuania there is a really big problem about the Ukrainian war, and also in Slovenia about blue economy, because during summer Slovenia experienced a really big shortage of water due to the over tourism. So how we did that? We developed 13 workshops, 3 for every country, and in Italy we did 4, to test the tools of social innovation, and most of all to build an ecosystem and develop a solution for these challenges. The most important thing was that before doing the workshop, we already tested social innovation tools, because to understand which were the stakeholders that we wanted to involve, we actually used the stakeholder map, which is a social innovation tool. And for every country, we discovered that of course the stakeholders were different because the social challenges were different. So what does social innovation is really important to us, because using already the tools while we were before the start of the project, we actually have a really great experience of what is the importance of the tools that we are using, because they help us to assess and to deviate, for example, some ideas that had while we were writing the project, and that's really important, and it changed our mind. So first of all, the thing about chess is that we're not, as I said, use new tools, develop new tools, because sometimes projects that involve social innovation are about creating new toolkits, creating new tools. But now we use tools that were already existent, and we also understand that they can be adapted to the different challenges, to different people. Toolkits just don't have to have taken and took for what they are. You can really have fun while using the tools and understand how can be adapted to different ecosystems. So that's why we always say one size doesn't fit all, and for every situation we keep adapt. The tools that we use were the system map, that you would have an idea today about how we can use the system map. So I will save it for later. The newspaper of tomorrow, which is a tool that help us to project and understand what could be the future, how a challenge could change, if some solution can be implemented, just thinking about the present and then project to the future. And you can also be not optimist about the projection of the future, because you have to be realist and you have to discuss. And I think this is a really nice tool to try. But today it was really the digital frame wasn't helping to try this one. Also, the iceberg model is another tool that is really nice to deal with, because it helps to um, understand which is the root of a problem by layering the problem. And also we have the stakeholder persona kit, which is a tool that is actually shared by marketing, because you have to think about think about the stakeholder. It's about impersonating someone. You have to understand how another person think and why is doing something in a certain way, um, and try to adapt about the way he's thinking. So about the system up, I went really forwards to the tool because I wanted actually to share something that you can actually use in other situation, and to have something that you will say for yourself and then share a tool in situation that you can think you can think you can actually use it. Because I think that workshop should be operating and not just a lecture, where you listen, but then you understand a lot of things, but then you don't know how to make them function because you didn't try yourself. That's why I wanted to do this operating thing. If you like to participate, and now I'm going to explain what we are doing and how we will do it. And for the system mapping is simply a brain dump. It's a brainstorming tool in which we just cluster um, thoughts, insights um, in a big piece of paper. We will do it digitally today, but it will be fun anyway. At the center of the board, we will. I already prepared a topic that it's related to the lessons that you are attending. So I prepared the topic, but if you don't like it, we can discuss and change it. But I hopefully think that I've choose well, and we will have 15 minutes to write insight and put it on the board. After these 15 minutes, we will have more or less 10 minutes. I think we are in time. Yes, no, yes, I think so. To connect what we think that is interconnect and intertwined as concept, so that we can make some more insight that we don't have things that we never thought before, for example, about that topic. And then if we have time, we can discuss about the interconnection. So I will interrupt the sharing, and I'll put in the chat the board. I use it Canva because Canva doesn't ask you to log. So I'll put in the chat the board, and I'll just share again. So for this exercise, probably I'm still in the. I wanted to, sorry. Do you, okay. Do you see the perfect? So I chose inclusion of people with disability in workplaces. Now we have 50 minutes, as I said, to write in different post-its inside things that you think about this topic, when that comes to your mind when you think about this topic. It could be just a thought, or for example, stakeholders involved, institution that could be, for example, involved in the process. What are the problems? What could be a solution? Anything. If it is clear, we can start now. Just you can duplicate. I don't know if you can see it in Italian, or if you are logged and you see in another language.
Yeah, I see it in English.
Okay, perfect. So just duplicate the post-it, and we can start working on the map. And after 15 minutes, I guess, maybe also if it's really populated, we could do also 10 minutes. We can actually start to make connection. Is it clear, or perfect? So I'll take down my microphone, and I will be also doing the exercise with you. And when I see that it's really populated, I will start the session about connecting. We have, I think, less than 1 minute. So let's finish the latest one and then start the connection. Okay, I think the last one is uh, it's complete. If yes, we will start. We can start reading and start to connect with arrows. The uh, the ones that are similar or they are connected, or we think that we can find connection that can build another kind of thought regarding the if you want, you can use your microphone and also explain why. Otherwise, uh, you can write in the chat if you don't want to speak loudly, or you can don't say anything and maybe we can understand. I can read it, for example, and try to find the same connection. So let's do this until a quarter to 5, because I think I have to ask a question. You should do the survey after this during the lesson during this hour, right?
Survey about?
No, no. Okay, I didn't understand you. So I finish at 5.
Yes, 5 before a bed or after a bed, it's okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So we can do it until half past a quarter to 5. So um, we can have a little bit of discussion after, if you want, if someone
Mhm.
want to share anything, and we can close then the exercise. So
So should all of us try to
make on
connect?
yes, everyone can make their own connection. If they want, they can also uh, raise a hand and share why they connected. For example, if you don't want to share why, or you can write it, or I can read the two post-its and then try to understand why you connected that. It depends if you're shy or not to share.
Yes.
I think that we spent all the time that we had on linking the insights. So let's, if you finish, if you didn't finish, it's okay. Just tell me if you want to connect a few other insight, or it's okay like that. If it's fine, we can start reading. I don't know if someone wants to read particularly their insights. If they thought, for example, they something new came to mind that they didn't think, but it came to their mind, just interconnecting those insights. If you have a new insight, you can share. This is the moment to do it. If you are shy, don't worry. It's a safe place to share. Otherwise, I can start, for example, and then someone can continue.
Mm.
So to me, the insight that really make me think that everything actually is interconnect with this one insight is that all people have right to work, and I have interconnected it with so many because first of all I connected with um, it's about valuing the leverage in diverse abilities, and also accessibility is not an option, but is necessary to truly and equally no, sorry, equitable and productive work environment. Because it was also interconnected with one that I wrote that is about that CEOs should be sure that their workplace is inclusive for all.
Mm.
Because I think that everyone has the right to work in every environment, and disabilities can actually avoid people to work and make them unsafe. And I think that is really well connected with all this. I saw that at some point it has been created very interesting side of the board in which there is actually a really nice solution about it, that is create and provide trainings for the entire organization, which has diversity and awareness into the program, and also the one that is having training for staff for different on different means. Sorry, it's really small my screen. Different means of inclusion, unconscious bias, etc. Could be related to recruitment, could be a presentation, color palette, could be language, reverse mentoring, inform senior leadership of supports required. So I saw the since I do system map. See, Tamer.
Yeah, I think also we can see a sort of clustering between the
Yeah.
nodes. So I think to the right, there is
Yes.
something about methodology, how we can
Yeah.
include people in society or in a work environment. Also, we have somewhere in the middle, like the values that the companies will get out of this inclusion. But into the extreme left and north, I think this is like the overall value for society. Like
Yes.
everyone has value for to work. Everyone how these things are give a value for society, right?
Yes. Yeah, yeah. I saw the same switching and the
Sort of,
same.
yeah.
Yeah. It's really interesting. I know that probably this kind of exercise is better to do it in person, but this was a really great opportunity for me, for example, to share what I know about it, and make the legacy grow about the fact that they are existing these tools that can make you brainstorm about this kind of issues and find actually solution, because um, every one of us has knowledge that can be shared, and it can help, for example, collective intelligence to work together and then write policy, make together effort to create, for example, a project together and about the issue, and it could be used in every kind of environment, in workplaces, in public administration, for everything. I don't know if I was able to share the value
Mm,
about this kind of tools and how
mm,
can be used. I understand if you don't want to share maybe what you thought about the insight that came to your mind, because I know that digital sometimes it's a shelter, and we can it's okay, but I really liked and it opened also my mind about these issues. So I thank you all. I don't know if anyone's want to share something. If you want to share, you raise your hand and you can share. Otherwise, yes.
mm. Actually, I would like to thank you very much for this bringing this idea,
Mm,
because we planning next week to have a session with the students,
perfect.
and we was thinking before today lecture by you, we was thinking to have like a pool of questions
Mm,
around inclusivity and diversity, and we try to ask students this question, like, you as a student, you come, you select a question by random question, and you try to answer it. But actually, we can make it like a two steps, like you
mm,
get a question, then at the same time you have like A0 page somewhere
mm.
sitting up on the table, and you try to answer this question on this A0, and you try to connect the dots as you did.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
really interesting, and it's
very
about
interesting.
the
Yes.
the the value of the. What I was thinking about the one size doesn't fit all. It
Mm,
it can be also implemented. It can be changed. It can be used together with another tool. So it is perfect to adjust for every issue, every situation that you are trying to solve, to tackle, and etc. So yes, and about this, actually, I wanted to share one thing with you. I will put in the chat.
yeah, please.
Uh, so, except our website, the Erasmus for a Young Entrepreneur, and also Salto is about our project using it. I have the manual that we produced with Chat. That is the final output of our project. It's free to download on eSpin platform, and there are all the tools that we were used, and also the stories connected to the project, the moment when we arrived to an idea, and also the sharing of the tools, so you can replicate yourself and use it whenever you want. So it is on the eSpin platform. If you share, if you download it, use it, and I wanted to share as something that is really meaningful to me and to the project for us.
Mm. No, thank you very much. Actually, this one of my questions that I would like to ask you about, if you can share with us these tools, but you already put it in the chat, so it's
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also there's my email for every question. If you want to contact me also in the future for the students, if you have, for example, questions that come to your mind even in a year about whatever, about social innovation, I'm here and I can answer actually wherever you want.
Yeah. No, actually, I would like to thank you very much. I maybe ask our audience if they have any question just to jump and try to ask. But actually, myself, I have like a comment for everyone because I like your slides that you highlighted. Um, we don't need to create new tools. We can adapt what is
Yes,
existing. So because like this tool that you present today, there is a lot of people who invest a lot of time to create it, improve it. So what we need is just to look at the tool, see how much it can be used in our project or in our problem, and then we try to implement it or try to adapt it somehow to what we are doing. And by this time, we use less resources, and we can use these resources and this time to create something different or
yes,
solve something different or apply the solution that is coming from this tool to society. So
yes.
something to maximize impact, not to just replicate what already existing.
Yes, it's true, and I completely agree. Also, because we tackle so many different challenges in different ecosystem with the same tools. But
Yeah.
every time we had a meeting all together, because we met in these 2 years 3 times to assess what we did during the workshop, actually everyone changed the tools as their needs, and it was so amazing to me. For example, knew that in Lithuania they used the same tools but we did completely different things, and it was wow, I never thought of that. Next time I will do the same with my during my workshops.
Yep.
So it's always sharing and learning. I
Yep.
saw a
There is
comment.
question. Yeah. Comment and question.
Okay. So I read it.
Yeah, please.
Okay. I agree about the comment about the left side, the social innovation community, society level, and right side, more addressing issues in the workplace. I think when key is how to be participatory and holistic. I totally agree with that because it is actually that is holistic because of course
Mm,
involves so many I want to say tools but it's not the right word, I think. Not tools in but so many aspects and so many approach, the word that I want to use it was approaches. And
mm.
yeah.
And
uh,
maybe also the time is like we did it in 10 minutes. But if we spend much more time, maybe other ideas and other approaches will come.
Yeah, the fact that I was thinking about a tool that we could use online, but these tools take actually 2 hours.
Mm,
It
mm,
was really, really, really short way to use it, but we use it in Catania because we tested in Catania with our local partner about the project Solco. So we spent 2 hours together thinking about it. It was really amazing, and I really thank them so much to involve with me in this lesson,
mm.
and thank them about the workshop we did in Catania because it was amazing. It was so really participated. Uh,
I have one question, if you allow
yes,
me to ask this question.
sure. Yeah, sure.
For such a tool,
Yeah.
is it allowed to have a discussion while you are in the exercise?
While you write the the post-it, no.
No. Okay.
Just after this is the way I use it. Just after putting them on the board, um, I actually make people read them out loud and
Mm,
then put it on the board. And so as they create cluster, I help everyone to cluster so it's easier to make connection, and then we discuss.
Okay.
This is the way I use it, but it's not the way everyone's use, because
Yeah.
sometimes people just connect them without discussion and the discussion come after, but I prefer to do it while, because
Mm,
sometimes people put also other post it during, because they made other insight and then put it
mm,
on the.
mm. Because
So
I think we not this tool. We had another workshop to discuss not social problem but economic problem,
mm,
and you can see better in the discussion that during the discussion, like you came with thoughts and then you discuss, and then during the discussion you have another thoughts maybe completely different, and then by the end you end with a third thought that
yeah,
you never thought about it. So discussion during writing the things itself can change.
yeah,
So yeah, can it change the point
totally.
of view of people? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
there are different. I think that
Way. Yeah.
it depends also about the tool, and also, but for me, for example, this is my approach, but I know that it's not everyone's approach about it.
Mm,
So, and also the thing about chat is that we iterate the tools
yep.
always, and the iteration is the changing of the approach that we have. And also I approached some tools in different ways, for example, because the first time I didn't like how it went out, so I thought that I could improve what
Change
I
it,
was
improve
doing.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
No, I think this is great. I don't know if anyone of our colleagues here has a question or has comment or great. If nothing, I would like to thank you very much for this interesting talk. I would like to thank our colleagues in Salco for the organization. And I assume next week as well, we have another session that organized by our colleague from Salco. So I hope all of our friends in this session keep their eye on our social media posts. So we most probably will post something during the weekend to announce the session of next week.
Thank you so
Yep.
much, really.
Thanks a lot.
If you
Thank you,
need
Dana.
the tools, you can actually contact me, but in the manual there are already. So
Yes. And the good thing for everyone, if you just try to log in using the link of the event, like the team link, you will land here and you will have the email. So everything will be in our team. Good.
perfect.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Thanks, Sana.
much. Bye.
Bye bye.